Right. Good morning, everyone. It's going to be an exciting week, and we're starting off very strong, actually, because Tristan is coming to visit us here at home. You guys saw that Enzo has been here now for about 1 or 2 weeks, and we're getting to the stage now where he's settled, and I wanted to start taking the next steps with him in terms of like what I'm actually going to do with his training and a little bit with his daily life. So Tristan's just about to arrive. We're going to pick him up. I want to show him the stable first and get his little reaction on what everything looks like, because he's been here before, but we were miles away from what it looks like now. Then we're going to go and get Enzo in the field and bring him to the outdoor. We're going to be working together with him. Tristan should be coming, so I'm just going to go wait for him out the front. It's a good opportunity actually to show you guys the new gates that we have installed. The first one is done, 90% done, and then the next gate is starting, so I will show you. It's not quite electrical yet, but it works. It's all getting there. So here's the gate. As you guys know, we have been having a bit of an issue with one of my horses, and whilst that was all happening, we didn't have a gate. Gate's here, super happy with it, with the brick columns and everything. I'll probably talk you guys through it a little bit better later, because actually Tristan's right behind here. Oh, it's already opening. Hi.
Hi, mate.
How are you?
Very well.
Welcome.
Nice gates.
They're not electrified yet.
Yeah.
So
but
I
the
will.
wood's really nice.
I will do the honors and
Yeah,
close
by
them
the
up.
hand.
But I'm happy.
Yeah.
I mean, I texted you when the whole drama went down with my new horse arriving, and I told you, I was like, we don't have any gates on the property. Yeah. So the gates are here now.
Now the safety precautions are in.
Yeah, so that at least is helpful. We'll get that locked later.
Yeah.
But thanks for coming.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I'm looking forward to see how it all went down, because of course the last time you had the move ahead of you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we've been in contact since, because I had this like full panic attack with my new horse arriving, and I was like, Tristan, help, what do I do?
Yeah.
And you gave me so much guidance and help. I really appreciated it. But you're right, we kind of left things off with Enzo at Malice's still.
Yeah, yeah.
So now obviously a lot has happened. He's stable. I'm gonna bring you to him so we can have a good chat about that. I did want to show you the stable first.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So you can see what it's looking like, because I don't really remember what the stable looked like when you came here last time. Yeah, the stables were in, weren't they?
No, yeah, I think you just had the frames in, but the floor wasn't in. It looks amazing.
Yeah, the floor, it needs a good clean. Yes, is on it.
Yeah.
We're on duty today because we have one girl that works for us, but she's got her 2 days off, so that's why Yes and I step in and make it work.
But the pattern's really nice.
Yeah.
You don't...
No, we did. We actually designed the pattern ourselves.
Yeah.
And we got it all shipped over from Colombia, so I'm actually quite happy with it. But as you can see, we have, I mean, you know how it works. So there's mud now, and everything is being tracked in. So actually getting the paving done outside is like one of the next things on the bucket list, because it's driving me nuts. Like all the mud everywhere, it's, but it's come along.
Every stage you come across at the next level of
it is. Well, you start to
itches.
fix one thing, and then you realize the thing you haven't fixed is ruining the thing you just fixed.
Yeah.
So it's like this never-ending circle of doom.
Yeah. But it looks amazing. Also, the size of the boxes really big.
Yeah. So that's what we
And
did
the color
actually
of the
when Enzo arrived. We put him first straight in the box.
Yeah.
He looked lost in the box.
How was the travel actually?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was really quiet. But
nice.
luckily, because Marlies was inseminating the mare, he traveled quite a lot. And they also did a bunch of trailer loading and stuff. So he was really chill. Yeah,
Perfect.
so he got out of the truck really easy, waltzed straight in without any doubt, screamed once or twice to say hello to everyone, and was very settled straight away in the stable. Like just
nice.
really like he had always been here. Yeah.
Nice.
But I think he carries that personality a little bit from his father.
Yeah.
He was the same.
Yeah.
He was never bothered by
Chill and,
anything.
Yeah.
So, so that's been
super
really nice. But at the moment, he's living outside 24/7.
Okay.
We have him in the kind of, we call it the antiques field.
Yeah.
So they have a shelter, they have a hay station, they have a sandy area where it's completely dry. But he's just out there and kind of living his best life.
Okay.
And Yes and I are shocked at how much he eats. Like there's just endless hay being thrown in, and it seems to disappear within a minute.
Growing.
Yeah. So I will show you. I think you'll see also he's grown a lot.
Yeah.
He looks a lot different from when you last saw him.
Yeah.
So this is their field, and you can see that he's in with, so Enzo's right at the back there.
Yeah.
And then we've got 𝒋𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘, that's one of Yes's, you know him.
Yeah.
And then Chase, he's my Aussie one. I don't think you met him.
No. Of course I know him.
Yeah, but
I've
he's
been following his career all the way along.
Yeah, he's the fellow Aussie.
Yeah.
And he's actually the leader of the
Okay.
the pack, let's say.
It's funny how they're really.
Yeah, there's been, so in the beginning, they were very close, Chase and Enzo.
Yeah.
And then Chase got kicked by him and he had his whole front leg paralyzed. Have you heard about this?
No.
There's like a shoulder muscle right in the front.
Yeah.
And if they get kicked, it gets paralyzed momentarily. And so it looks drastic because I thought he had broken a leg. He was like three-legged. But because it's paralyzed, they don't have the ability to move it forwards anymore.
Yeah.
But it's
hangs from the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh God. But actually, it happened at the perfect time because he was very quiet and very loving and sweet to Enzo.
Mm-hmm.
But I think since the shoulder's operational again, he's like, I've had enough of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they all hang.
Yeah.
And then when they rest and stuff, he takes his distance and he keeps going.
Yeah.
Because they're quite easy, quiet horses. Chase
and how are they when
in
you
your face.
removed once or?
None of them like to be alone.
Yeah.
But if you just remove one, they're fine.
Yeah. So if there's two there, then it's no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Or if the others are out, then
Yeah.
it's fine. But none of them want to be just alone.
Yeah.
But okay, that's quite normal, I would say.
Should I give you the halter?
Oh, whatever you like.
Yeah.
I don't know what the plan is yet.
Well, we don't have one yet, but
No.
I just thought maybe I'll see your basic interactions and if there's anything there to do or not to do. This is actually also for you, so you can keep this one.
Oh, good. Because this is, I asked you on the walk up, this is a Foal one.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so there's two basic sizes. The basic one for horses and bigger horses, and then the Foal one.
Yeah.
Maybe he grows out of it pretty soon, but...
Yeah, he's getting there already. He's already much bigger. So he's grown a lot, as you can see. The vet actually was, because they did his papers and everything, so they had to come. And he said, and it's a PRE one that does it for his papers. And they were quite impressed and they thought he's going to be quite a large one.
Yeah.
Which is good news for my ears. And I feel like they're all quite well integrated.
Yeah.
But it's all quite special characters. He's quite like, how do we describe 𝒂𝒐𝒍𝒐𝒘? He's a little bit in his own world.
Yeah.
And he's not really searching for a lot from other horses.
Yeah.
He's extremely dominant, in your face.
Yeah.
Sweet, but cheeky.
Yeah.
And Enzo's quite in your face and sweet as well, but he's obviously being submissive to all of them, which is very good because we're not getting much conflict. They tell him to go away, he goes away.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're all resting together, sleeping together, and sometimes he's just doing his own thing.
Yeah.
So he feels quite independent.
But it's nice. You feel actually that it's like they've, I mean, he hasn't been here long, but it feels like they've already been a few years in this situation.
Yeah. It feels peaceful.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is still a lot of conversations happening when you're here and you see, okay, that one gets moved randomly and then he gets sent away for no reason. There's still, they're finding themselves, but there's a element of peace about it, which is nice. And before, obviously, he was in here full time. We were walking him up and down every day and every day coming into the stables, picking up his feed. And he's been really good with all of that.
Yeah, great.
Like very, very sweet. But I can try and...
But that was my next question. As far as handling and things go, the picking up of the feed and the normal leading, all of that stuff's good. Yeah.
All that normal stuff has been very nice.
Yeah.
I haven't done like a terrible amount with him because for me the priority was him finding himself in the group and in the routine.
Yeah.
So you've actually come at the perfect time.
Oh look, made to measure.
I know.
Here's one I prepared earlier.
Very good.
Wow.
I like the color actually.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think we just take him to where you want to do a little bit. And then
I was thinking to bring him out to the outdoor because he hasn't seen that space yet. I haven't really done anything with that because, as I said, the priority was just getting him settled and happy.
Yeah.
So I think we can bring him out there and you can see a little bit what you think and I'll just kind of follow your lead on.
That's good.
I'm at the stage, and I think a lot of people can probably resonate with this, that like he's easy to walk, easy to pick his feet up. Or what more do you want out of a foal?
Yeah.
But I know there's so much more that can be done also for him in the future, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that's kind of nice for me because I'm like, he's ticking all the boxes. So we're kind of ready for the next step.
Yeah.
All right, we'll bring him down. I've been doing a little bit what you said last time just to like stay relaxed in my body and let him, oh, he's trying to explore your bag. But I'm not really like holding him up close. I'm just kind of like letting him trail behind and find himself. And of course he's a little bit playful and wriggly and that kind of stuff.
But this is perfect.
But it's pretty good.
Yeah, and as long as you're not feeling like you have to control him, he's able to walk where he needs to walk, and also to let him make the mistakes.
Yeah.
Like let him be here, and then put some energy in that space and
Yes.
say, ask, should you really be here? And then
Yeah.
he makes a good decision to put himself somewhere else. And then always when you give an awareness of where he is in the space, making sure that you stop so he can get some bearings of
Yeah.
where you are, and then he can measure where he is, and then you really make it about the space and he makes the adjustment to walk back.
About the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a little bit like we exchanged some...
Yeah, with my other horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Torino.
Yeah, that it's not a
confrontation.
pushing. Yeah.
Because I saw that so clearly when you were highlighting that to me, because I really appreciated that video analysis you did. I was like, oh yeah, I'm blocking and then I'm creating this confrontation straight away.
Yeah.
So I saw exactly what you meant. He's not as, like, because he knows so much more actually than the 3-year-old.
Yeah.
So you don't really get into a confrontational space with him. You get into a very playful state.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, life is not so serious.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just...
and they're young and they're active in the mind and they're looking for things to do and explore. And
yeah, exactly. Right.
Okay, the first cross-country fence.
I know.
The first water.
Obstacle. This is something that we're getting fixed in 2026. We just didn't quite know yet how this was going to go.
So just let the rope be a little bit longer. Yeah, and let him take a sidewards step, not a forward step. Yeah, so he opens there and now loose. Yeah. And then wait, loose. Yeah, let him find that step where he opens up. And wait. And then the longer you spend to allow him to take the first step, the more he learns about how to do it.
Okay.
If we sort of think, okay, we have to get them across this. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, and then let him be there, so longer rein, even if he steps back, because then you get the repeat of the explanation. Good, and then you just give him a little rub on the nose.
He wants me to get my shoes as wet as possible.
Wet sock training. Yeah, and then you walk again, and then you think first, open up. Yeah, perfect. This is also good. Then the opening up of the shoulder the other way, perfect. And that when he opens up the shoulder, you let him feel what that does in his body, that he finds the yes posture, he leans forward. Yeah.
Good boy, have we started with our first challenge?
Yeah, and then the left
the
front.
PREs never like water. I don't know if... Good,
and then just
boy.
walk. Yeah, so then he knows, oh, okay, now I just have to follow. I've made the entry level myself. But the
Look at
worst
those
thing
hind leg engagement.
Yeah, showing already a good style.
Little aqua training session, and then we're in the
Yeah.
arena. Good boy, buddy. First time in the arena.
Amazing.
Huh?
Yeah, the arena's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm quite happy with it. The water's off and we haven't done too terribly much to it, but it stayed pretty good.
Yeah.
It hasn't really skipped a beat.
No.
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we can just start already with the movement of the front end, so that we have the feeling that he can redirect a little bit the front legs.
Good boy.
And you can do that already at a distance. So if you were to point to the right and then just give him a little bit of guidance from your left hand, that he can step behind and across.
Okay, so the work we did with Valero as well, that I did with the other one.
So this basic mobility, and he finds direction. Yeah, and relax, good. Letting him feel that that one step is enough. And that we have first this framework of how do we go to the left, how do we go to the right, and then same that way again.
Now he's a little bit
and we just
in my face.
Yeah, just keep walking. Yeah. And then just let him find the backward step, this one, and relax. Perfect. That's a perfect step.
Boy.
Good. And then one more time the other side.
Yes. Back.
Yeah, good.
Second.
Yeah, good, and one more that way. You can have the feeling that the whip comes a little bit towards the point of his left shoulder.
Oh yeah.
So the guidance comes a little bit from towards the left shoulder, not so much up, but that the whip's making a little circle towards the shoulder.
Oh yeah, like that.
Yeah, so he's thinking, I have to shift my left shoulder back first, like this. There's good. Yeah, exactly.
I'm finding I'm a little bit more like in him,
yeah,
rather than like getting the back. So I don't know if I should start with a back step first and then send him.
Yeah, and also give a little bit more space yourself in the beginning to make room for the guidance from your whip hand.
And probably actually this is a little tougher for him because we do everything on the left.
Yeah.
And now he's like, well, hold on a minute. Now we're going the other way.
Already you can feel.
Yeah.
They'll have a good side even early on.
No.
Yeah, and then you can go back. So when you correct him, go back to your leading exercise.
Yeah.
Where now you have to manually push him back. Go back to he's stepping.
But then I should probably hold a lot more space because I can't, like now it's quite difficult to go into that.
Yeah, but you can
just go like this.
Yeah, don't step back. Just say where you're overlooking that space. The reason he's stepping forward is because he's lost the positioning of where he is.
Yeah.
And then of course he wants to interact, and because he's past that guidance point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just keep going. And then jump up and down. Yeah, jump up and down. And then now relax and really drop the left hand. Yeah. And it doesn't matter if he comes forward again. It's not about correcting him and keeping him there. It's about first letting him know, oh, that was a good...
That's the thing.
This is the thing. And when you get better at the execution of the thing, you get better at the understanding of what that means.
Yeah.
That we can stay there one more time. Yeah. Yeah. Good. And then same again. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Just continue. Jump up and down. Good. And now change hands. Move the front legs the other way. Yeah. There's good. Keep going. Keep stepping to your right. Keep stepping to your right. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Keep stepping to your right. Keep staying. Yes. Good. And now to the left. And then feel you can be more calm but more direct in your yes, like this.
Good boy.
So it's not we have to put more energy in, but we have to be more clear about
into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. And then just rub him a bit with the stick in between. And it's not that these steps have to be perfect, but we introduce the vocabulary of the conversation.
Yeah.
Good. And then a little bit underneath his belly. Good.
He's cute with this. He just doesn't care.
Right. And then we can start already the clock shape. So you can think about pushing him backwards with the left hand and letting him take a forward step. And that you feel that the whip is going to guide the energy through the point of the right shoulder. So now he takes a forward step around you, connecting diagonal pairs.
Yep.
Yeah, and then stand still. And now you ask for a forward step. So he's backwards here, and he yields this part of his body away from you in this direction.
Wait, the forward is where then?
So he's going to move away from the whip on the right side, and he's going to make this shape where he connects diagonal pairs around you.
Oh, so I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a little bit with the whip towards the wither. So he's taking the energy towards the right front. There it goes. And again, yeah, just feel through the rope. Let him find, yes, this step. Keep going. Good, little touch. And then on the side of the body. Yeah, there, on the side of the body, there.
Boy.
There. That's the step, good.
Boy.
So he already feels this connection, and he starts to lower the body, starts to become more horizontal because he finds this lateral connection.
Yeah.
Same on the other side. Just find the connection to your left front. This is good. Just keep feel. Yes, that was good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and feel the two hands come together. You start to feel that your rein hand and your whip says, move a little bit away. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and same again. And then a little bit that the whip has the feeling that it pushes air towards him in a slower movement. and feel that the rein guides him to the outside. Yeah, yeah, just keep going. Feel the connection more to your left front. Both hands work a little bit together. This will always be the more difficult side because he's used to going away from your left. Yeah, there, good. That step. Really good.
Boy. He's still a little confused
Yeah,
about...
and then go on to the good side.
Oh, and like reaffirm it a little bit.
So he understands and feels the concept. So when they find something difficult, I do less on the difficult side. Yeah, good, good. So this in the beginning is just working on a form and a shape in the body that's going to help him. You know, you do this again when they're 1, you do it when they're 1.5, a little bit. And only a few days, you'll find when he starts to be familiar with the feeling, you'll bring him in, you'll just make, and he'll already start to...
Pick up, yeah.
And this will change how he moves in the field, how he plays with the others. He knows the connection feeling in the body. He will develop completely different from finding those connections.
That's what I saw with the 3-year-old I got, is that he was completely unaware of his body.
Yeah.
Like stiff and not crossing over at all and falling through the fence and all these things, just very disconnected from his own body.
And that comes through too much power, speed, without balance and awareness.
Yeah.
And so feeling that through the body, you're going to be able to develop the body to have a good form and shape, self-carrying, self-reliant. He has a good connection and awareness of his whole body. So all of those things you need when you start with the riding, when you know, and that has to start now.
Yeah, exactly.
If they run around like this in the field for the first 3 years, and then you have to start.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you're like, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
absolutely.
not what we have to learn.
Yeah.
So for the bridling part, we can already start with pretending that we have the bridle, and because of course these things are already done. You know, you're able to touch him everywhere. If you were not, you would already try
begin there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's about giving the body a certain feeling with a certain action. So when I start to have my hand here, I want this feeling. And so you get 2 bonuses with that. One is it gives him a good feeling because he's doing this in the body. And the second is he puts his head down, which is what we want later on when we put the bridle on.
Yeah.
And then already when we have this part, we can already start to take the finger in towards the mouth, and maybe in the beginning he goes up, but we're looking for the same draw.
Oh, to go down into it. Yeah.
So he's going to lean a little bit into the finger towards my hand. Yes, 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 and then I take it away again. So you get the combination of the support here. Eventually we will go over with the bridle. When something comes near the mouth, he's coming in and down.
Yeah.
And then the end goal is that we can sit on something, and when we come towards the head and the mouth, he says, oh, I take the bridle on.
Yeah. You've already been training this one. He's just showing everything
That's what I
quite
prepared
well.
earlier. And then same if you go with a worm paste, if you teach them draw, you don't teach the body to ever have a reflex reaction away.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are teaching them that when you present something here, he should go towards the thing.
Yeah. And then it's the same action when you're riding and you start to, it's not about going against it, it's about going with it. Yeah.
Following,
that makes
drawing.
a lot of sense actually.
So maybe you feel a little bit the flank on that side first.
On this side.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah, just stay there and keep contact with a part of his body.
I will need the rope back though, so.
Yeah. But also, this is already good. Finger in the mouth, the head goes down.
Searching, yeah.
Pre-ordered.
I made notes on that. Can I have this rope back though?
So just put the finger in. Yeah.
Easy. Easy.
Good, and then walk to the side and then feel that you can feel the flank and wait for the stop.
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and then just stay there and just keep the stability. Good.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. And now feel you can pick up the rein. And you will have small duration of focus moments. So now you get a little frustration. And it's just to be aware of that, don't be fixated on the exercise you want to do, but if they have a moment of frustration, frustration always creates busyness, the mind, and drop the rope. So already the stillness.
Oh, that's enough.
Yeah, good, and yeah, now don't do anything. Oh, good. Yes, and now you walk away.
Just forwards.
Just walk away, yeah. Because that was the thing you wanted him to execute. Stand still and follow.
And turn.
Yeah.
And even though he did it at his own free will without a cue, it's still what we're searching for.
Yeah. He did the physical action that we were trying to explain.
Because in my head I was like, okay, but I didn't ask for it. So then it's maybe not going to be connected.
Yeah.
But it probably will.
Yeah, but first, what does he have to connect?
Yeah.
Now he knows what he has to connect, and later on you can put it more on the rein.
Yeah.
Just do one time from that left side as well. Perfect. So you see the focus now. Very good. And then, yes, and drop the rein. Oh, it's perfect.
Good boy.
Really good. The pedestal is really a thing for me. I have my stretching ball that I have on the wall that they put the legs up.
I've seen that at your place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also put that on the ground.
Yeah.
So I really have the feeling that they can find this proprioception of where are my feet.
Yeah.
And where are they going. I also have a normal pallet. Good. So then take him away.
Because that's already kind of what we were looking for.
Yeah, and what you're teaching him is if there's something within the space that he has to start to explore, overcome. We're dealing with approach here.
So we want him to be curious about it and to explore it with his body.
Yes.
To the point where eventually he will then step on it.
Yeah. So doing this process means that you'll never have to ask him to go.
Yeah.
Because when you have to ask them to go to something, to go to the judge's box, to the sponsor sign, to go between something, over something, when something approaches him, another horse, he knows in his body what approach is.
Yeah.
And we've reversed engineered it, that we let him go to it, and when he goes to it, we take him away.
Yeah.
How do you get a horse to present himself? It's not by pushing him there. It's by taking him away. So much slow motion that he's like, but I want to be on that thing.
Yeah, he's still thinking here.
So his body says, I want to draw onto this. Now he gets more play, look. Yeah, and then I just create movement in the shapes because I want him to feel comfortable and coordinated around the thing. So I let them move in a way where he feels like, yeah, look at my body, I'm connected, and then I leave him. That he says, yes, I can circle around this like a matador, and I make this connection in my diagonal pairs, and I'm feeling like, oh, I have a good feeling of my physiology in and around this thing. So a horse that didn't have a lot of confidence, this is also the way that they, so just guide the front end. He's already learning draw, look. Good, and relax. Yes. Good, and then change sides.
Yep.
Yeah, just take your front end first. So left, yeah, good. Good, left front to the side.
Yep.
Yeah, and you can also just walk there yourself. Yeah. Yeah, diagonal, good. Yes, and then leave him. Good, and then you walk yourself onto the other side. Don't do anything. Yes, and then walk yourself to the other side and don't do anything. Yeah, and walk yourself to the other side. Keep the movement in and around, engagement on the block. Yeah, good. Good, and then leave him. Yes, this was nice. Very good. Good. And now take him away. Oh, good boy. Yeah, good.
Good, well, I will keep playing with that, and then maybe tomorrow I will bring him in and start with this. And then if he's not willing to take the step, I will continue with the patterns and stuff. And if he takes one step tomorrow, do I just leave it and leave that for the day as just the one step?
Yeah, and just think his thing might not be a step.
Yeah. maybe he'll lay on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll back up and start doing this.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't know.
I'll let him
I've
be
had
curious.
horses do this.
Yeah. But I won't let him play with it so much to the point where it's no longer interesting.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you feel like he makes like a major thing, like, yeah, this is my thing. And he found one thing that he could really interact, and that's like his trick. Like if a lot of other friends came and he went like, this is my thing.
Yeah.
You're like, then don't do it for,
Yeah, leave it.
Leave it for some time. Have another exercise.
Yeah.
Some different games, some different mobility stuff to get the body good. And then later on, you come back in a few weeks and you say, hey, there's my... And then they develop a new way of interacting, new exploration of the body.
Just keep it fun.
Yeah.
Don't make it feel like work.
No.
Yeah. He did good. I'm quite curious if he will just walk through the water now.
Me too.
If the ultimate test. We can try. We can see how it goes.
Not too
There
bad.
we are.
Not too bad.
It worked, Tristan. It all makes sense. I think that was pretty successful.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just those basic things where we have the optimal way of moving and then thinking of installing things that he will experience in the future.
Yeah.
Like don't forget the bridling part. And it's not specifically you think, oh, exercise 1, bridling, or exercise 2, girthing.
Yeah.
But just let the concept of thinking, what am I going to want to do with him in the future, to allow that to shape your creative mind in, oh, this is also maybe something I can teach him.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I want to put something on, when he's going to feel something.
Yeah.
Of course he's good with the trailer loading and things, but when I have the pedestal, the ramp, the walking over the plastic, the walking between something, you can get then very creative with the concept, and then that means you actually in the end develop your own training program for your own young horses that fits you, what you like to feel in the saddle afterwards, because what I like to feel in the saddle is...
Yeah, everyone has their own little taste of what they want.
Yeah.
And I was already thinking when you were doing like some of the bridle work and stuff, and I was like, this is something that I can so easily just do like 2 minutes of when I'm in the field with him.
Yeah.
Like I go give him a scratch, blah, 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 do it, and then give him a scratch and go away. Yeah, we're always in and out of the fields here, so we can always just like make it these little fun micro sessions. Doesn't have to be drilled into the arena.
Yeah, and with the foals, that's the best.
Yeah.
Little often, then lots nothing, and then 3 hours of
Yeah, exactly.
training.
And I thought also for him, maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks, we bring him and he has one night in the stable, so we get to see him a little bit in different environments and he stays a little bit more open.
Yeah.
Because sometimes just leaving them out in the field, I don't know what your experience is, but I think that gets them so used to a very set routine.
Yeah.
And then you start to take one horse away or them away and then they struggle. So I think we're going to try and keep his routine a bit varied and interesting as well.
No,
because he likes being in,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
He really likes it. And selfishly, we like it too, because he's very cute. So.
And again, they get used to a schedule that can change, the environment changes, the place changes.
Yeah.
But actually already you can be really proud of how established he is.
Yeah,
both
I mean, it's a lot thanks to
emotionally
Marlies
and-
as well. And the work that you did when we came and everything, and that got carried on. Like it's light years ahead of actually any of the other 3-year-olds I've ever had.
Yeah, yeah.
So that does help me a lot.
And that preparation before means like what you say, the loading part, and then traveling here, coming to a new place and being like this in a group. I mean,
Yeah. It's gone very well.
Yeah, you
I'm
can't
very
have
happy.
it better. I mean, if every horse could be like that, then we're doing the right thing as humans to give them a good life.
And Marlies told me as well that she, from what you said and everything, the separation also went super smoothly.
Yeah.
Like when the time came and it had to be done,
Yeah, great.
she was very happy with how that process unfolded as well.
Great. Nice.